Come in, come in. I've just pulled an apple pie from the oven. Smell that? Cinnamon, lemon, apples. Only, I have a confession to make. There is not one single apple in this pie. Not one. What's in there is crackers. Plain soda crackers, and I promise you'd never know. Folks call it mock apple pie, and they'll tell you the cracker box invented it. But this trick is older than the box, older than me. Let me tell you how America learned to fake a pie. 1852. A wagon train crawling toward California. No orchards for 1,000 miles. My mother made this same crossing years later. I told you about her. Out there, an apple was a memory. So, some clever cook soaked crackers in sugar water, sharpened it with something sour, and baked it in a crust. One pioneer wrote it down. She called it California Pioneer Apple Pie, 1852. And she added, the deception was most complete and readily accepted. Then came the war. By 1863, the South was blockaded, and there was no sugar, no fruit, no coffee. Printed a recipe that year, apple pie without apples. Crackers again. Hard times always find their way back to the Cracker Barrel. By 1881, it was in Mrs. Fisher's cookbook. A woman, born enslaved, who became one of America's first black cookbook authors. So, no, the 30s didn't invent this pie. We just gave it a fancier cracker. It's 1936 now, 7 years into hard times, and we've learned to live lean. And betting I learned was in my mime narrate. The dust still comes some summers. The heat this year broke every record my county ever kept. But there's electric light coming down the county roads now, pole by pole. The store shelves look a little braver, too. New things, boxed things, city crackers, rich as butter. Those new round crackers came out 2 years back, and folks went wild for them. A nickel box of crackers, and suddenly my grandmother's trail trick tastes like Sunday at a hotel. Before long, the company printed the pie right on the box, and everybody forgot who really invented it. Now, the fun of this pie isn't the baking, it's the fooling. My husband swears he can taste any shortcut. Swears it. He has eaten this pie 11 times. The little ones fight over the corner pieces, where the syrup goes thick as candy. Pull his Ondauer warps, Anhold. My neighbor traded me 2 eggs for the recipe. I felt like a swindler taking them. Because here's the secret, friends. Nobody misses the apples. Nobody ever had. That's the whole magic of it. Your tongue believes what the cinnamon tells it. So how does a cracker turn into an apple? It's not witchcraft. It's chemistry with an apron on. An apple is mostly this: soft flesh, sweetness, and a sour little bite. The cracker gives the flesh. Soaked in hot syrup, it slumps soft in layers, just like baked fruit. Lemon and cream of tartar give the sour. That's the part your tongue calls apple. And cinnamon does the rest. Cinnamon doesn't taste like apples. It tastes like apple pie. There's a difference. Sweet, sour, soft, and spiced. Bake it under a crust, and memory fills in the apples for you. Of course, the world's still turning out there. Evenings, we listen.
This is your evening report. Across the plains, the mercury tops 110. The great heat wave of 1936 shows no mercy.
We slept on the porch half of July. Even the nights forgot how to cool down.
In Berlin, an American runner named Jesse Owens takes 4 gold medals at the Olympic Games.
4 gold medals. My boy ran circles around the barn for a week after that.
And in the Nevada desert, the Great Boulder Dam stands complete, taming the Colorado River itself.
They can hold back a river now, and I still can't keep apples past February. So we make do, same as always. Which brings me back to my little fraud of a pie. Everything in this pie is pantry-proof. Nothing spoils. Nothing waits on a season. The crackers keep for months in the tin. That's the whole point of a cracker. Sugar and water make the syrup. 2 cups boiled with cream of tartar till it thickens. 1 lemon, juice and zest. In winter, when there's no lemon, vinegar will stand in. You know I trust vinegar. Cinnamon, a knob of butter, and a double crust, because this pie needs a lid to keep its secret. Total cost maybe 15 cents. A real apple pie this time of year? You couldn't build one for twice that. So let's commit the crime. Crackers first, whole or broken rough, right into the bottom crust. Then the syrup, boiled with lemon and cinnamon, poured hot over the top. Let them drink it in. Watch. They're already going soft and glassy, like cooked fruit. Dot it with butter. Dust it with cinnamon, and lay the top crust over the evidence. Prick her top with a fork so she can breathe, and into a hot oven. 35 minutes. She comes out gold and bubbling, hissing a little apple lye through her vents. Cool her fully. The filling sets as it cools. That's when crackers finish becoming apples. A moment of truth. 1 slice, 1 fork. No warnings. Soft, sweet. That bright sour edge. Warm cinnamon through everything. It's apple pie. It just is. 80 years of cooks pulled this trick. From wagon trains, to war kitchens, to my table. Nobody ever sent a slice back. A pie that lies to you, made by people who refused to go without. I call that honest, in its way. Now, your turn to confess. Would you have caught it? And what's the best kitchen trick your family ever pulled? Tell me below. If you liked this, my vinegar pie's waiting for you right over there.